Hi, I'm Tech Ed Kirsch. In this video, I'll explain to you what do you say when the hiring manager or the employer in the interview asks you, tell me a little bit about yourself. All right, that question is like, it's so broad and they always ask that question. So what do you say? Well, in this video, I'll get you up on game on what you need to say. It requires a shift in mindset from what you would normally want to say. I'll give you two main things you need to think about. One, the companies are customers. And so what they care about is what's in it for me. Okay. So the company is thinking, what's the best I can do with the budget I have now? And am I certain that the person I'm talking to is going to solve my problems? So what you want to do as a service provider, because that's what we are, we went to school, university, and we're doing all these interviews or whatever, so we can provide services to customers, to clients. That's these companies, that's these businesses, right? And they're looking for certainty. How can you reassure your prospective customer that you're going to solve the problem, that you are the person who is going to get the job done? You can do that by talking about you as far as it's relevant to their industry and to their department. So let me give you an example. Here would be a not so great example of when they say, tell us about yourself. They're not actually asking you, tell us about yourself only. We want to know about you as far as it matters to our industry. So if I just talk about, oh, my history, where I grew up, some challenges I had, and everything that, and I talk about things that don't put me in the best light per se. I'm not saying you can't talk about challenges, so just don't bring them up preemptively unless it really matters to your story. If I just talk about these things and drawbacks and pitfalls, and then now I ended up here and I'm looking for opportunities to whatever, then it's not going to give too much. It's not going to give too much like certainty or confidence or reassurance, right, in your customers' eyes to be like, okay, you've had a tough life, but okay, where in that are you the expert that we're looking for, right? I mean, you went through school, you went through these things, and you have your history, but okay, cool, you've done school, great. What you want to do is talk about, yes, your history about you, but you want to talk about how you've successfully, don't use the word successfully in this, but you say, I have started off doing physics. I realized that electrical engineering was the better move. So I transitioned to electrical engineering for my bachelor's. And I was going to go into computer science, but what I ended up doing was staying in electrical for the master's and the PhD because I felt that I could always get into computer science and data, but I wanted a solid foundation so that I could really solve the world's problems. That's pretty cheesy, right? It's pretty corny, but work with me. So I could solve company problems, so I could make an impact on this and that. So I could, you know, do benefit A, produce benefit A, B, and C. So you want to talk about the reason why you got into your industry, as far as helping the customers' concerns and problems. That will give the people interviewing you reassurance that you're in it for the right reasons. What you're done in terms of your history and experience is relevant, and that this stuff matters to you, so they matter to you. So that's what I would encourage you to do in your interview. The next time they ask you, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, they're asking, tell us about yourself, your journey as it relates to our industry and what we care about, so that we can know, so we can be reassured that we are talking on the same page. Okay. Yeah, you could sprinkle some stuff about yourself, of course, but do what you can to put it in a neutral to positive light, because we're here to reassure. We're here in the interview to reassure the client, okay, the prospect, who can hopefully soon be our client, so we can get the money and solve problems. All right. So like and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips and tidbits like this to get you up on game in interviewing well and getting the job and boosting your salary in STEM and engineering. All right. Thanks for watching.